dogs and I are at Dosewallips State Park for the night. Tonight we'll probably check out the beach, and tomorrow we're going to take the steam donkey trail. And there's a resident herd of elk. I think it might be a little early in the season for them. A spot right across from the bathroom. There we are, 109. And here is our awesome spot. The river is just behind us. There's a little trail. We'll go check that out. And here is our picnic table. And this is the coolest thing I've seen about our campsite so far. Look how big this is. And it has like a slot in it. I've never seen that in a fungi like this. Really interesting. We are just walking straight back from our campsite to the Dosewallips River, and there are a lot of salmon. Boy, you can smell the salmon. They are just spawning in here like crazy. It's amazing. Wow. That's incredible. What a cutie, a little Douglas squirrel. He's got a little maple seed in his mouth. Dosewallips was once called Dosey Meadows, and it was the site of several homesteads. The land was acquired in 4 separate purchases for the use of this state park. And we are just going to poke around and find our way to the beach area. This campground is on the Hood Canal, and it is right off of Highway 101. So we are crossing underneath Highway 101 right now. We are on the beach trail. Or we are going to get on the beach trail. We have to go up. We are crossing over the Dosewallips River on Highway 101. And you can just see all of the fish in the water down there. There's so many. It's just amazing. It's an absolute river of salmon here. So there was a sign at the bridge that said beach trail, and then it didn't really say where to go after that. You could keep going down the road towards Brinnon, or you could go the way we're going. It looks like the beach trail might be down at the end of this lot, so hopefully we're still on track. This beach area is a good place for shellfish harvesting. Clam season and oyster season is apparently open. This is exactly where I was hoping to go. I wanted to go up in this little observation deck we're coming up on and look around. We're just crossing back over the Dosewallips River towards the campground, and I think I forgot to show on the way across the first time this bald eagle nest up in this tree here. Great place for them. We're just going down on the other side of the river now from where we were before, from the viewing station. I'm not sure if this trail, this probably goes all the way to the waterfront too. I don't know if we'll go all the way, but I'm gonna try to use up these dogs' energy. They're crazy dogs. I didn't know vultures would come eat the salmon, but that makes sense. Without measuring, I decided I would bring the big sleeping bags and the big air mattress for comfort. But this is why you should measure. I think I'll be sliding to the foot all night long. I didn't bring my zoom. My camera with good zoom, but you can see up above the eagle nest this morning is one of the bald eagles. This whole mess is just for one person, just me. But this morning I'm going to have some pan-toasted French bread with a couple over medium eggs and a half an avocado on top. It should be very tasty. I've got my coffee here. I did Starbucks instant, brought my creamer. Gonna be tasty. It's a chilly morning, so the dogs are in the car. Boy, breakfast cooking sounds pretty good. All right, now that looks pretty tasty. Those eggs are from my own chickens. Woohoo! It's pretty nice. This campground is really big. It has both kind of grassy areas as well as wooded areas like what I'm in. It also has cabins and showers. A little something for everyone here, depending on your level of what you want to do. At the end of this loop here, they have hiker-biker only sites, which is pretty cool. So on the map it said roadie cutoff loop started here and then hit the Maple Valley Trail, but the only signage here at the end of this little road is for the Maple Valley Trail, which is just fine. The sign shows it slightly different. The roadie cutoff trail just shows, instead of being a loop, as just being the cutoff back, which makes sense. Much easier to see when it's in color, what they're trying to show, than in black and white. So we're taking the Maple Valley Trail to the Steam Donkey Trail and basically just doing this outer loop and calling it a day. Frodo is ready to go. A little chilly this morning, so we've all got our coats on. Wow, it's so pretty. You can see that one. No sign of the elk. Actually, I take that back. Yesterday I did see elk sign, but I didn't hear them, and I doubt we're gonna see them with all the people that are here. There's some truly beautiful trees at this park. Here's a great big cedar tree. But there's some big firs, and the big leaf maples here are just huge and amazing. Here's one of the most photographed and filmed things I've seen in this place, and it is this amazing nurse stump with a hemlock growing out of it. But you can really see this incredible twist of tentacle-like roots, and really can't see much left of the stump. Gorgeous. Here's another nurse stump. This one looks like a pretzel, kind of. So here's the roadie cutoff going to the left. Really great signage. Maple Valley this way. So we're gonna go. We're not going that way. Come on, guys, let's go this way. Look at this moss. So thick. Really cute little bridge. Not so much water right now. This is a beautiful place to come in the spring with more water, and a beautiful place to come a little later in the fall because you're going to get more of the leaves. A lot of these maples and vine maples in here are just going to be gorgeous. I didn't see a sign of coming from the other side, but this is Phantom Creek. We're up on the top of a hill and the vine maple's starting to turn up here. We are about almost a mile in. So just barely over a mile, I came out to this dirt road, and there is a sign pointing back the way I came, the Maple Valley Trail, and a sign for the campground if you want to go towards the campground now. But if you look to the right, you'll see the trail continues on the other side of this dirt road, and it says Steam Donkey Loop. A steam donkey was a steam-powered engine, a steam-powered winch that was used a lot in logging and mining. Okay, we're at 1.12, and this owl's probably gonna fly away as we get closer. But he is right over the trail, so we're gonna have to go closer. And it's a barred owl. What a beauty. That was special. We're about to cross Phantom Creek again, further upstream. About a mile and a half in. We're going over a little wetland area on some cool little boardwalks. Look at all these pretty ferns. This waterfall is really pretty when it has a lot more water in it coming down this solid rock. This trail is so cool. It goes through like these really dark, shadowy areas all covered with moss. Then it comes out into these beautiful, like sunlit, maple-filled openings. It's a great combination. There 1.78 miles in, and here's the cutoff for the Izette grade, or Izette grade, and we're going to continue this way on the Steam Donkey Trail. I think the Izette grade shaves off a little bit of distance, and we're shaving off no distance today. This has been a truly magical hike, and knock on wood, I haven't seen a single soul on this entire trail, just me and the dogs enjoying everything. I have to soak in all this green around me because Pretty soon, all these leaves will be off the trees. Luckily, we still have a lot of evergreens, so there's always some green. What a great weekend. Today is the 1st of October. And along and saw this really cool fungi. It looks almost like a little acorn inside of that flower petal looking structure. We're at 2.37 miles. Kind of winding down a hill now. We kind of climbed up it for the first half of the trail. Just beautiful mossy forest still. So peaceful. Little birds singing. If you go on a trail, I highly recommend bringing the Merlin app, because even if you don't see the birds, you can stop and have it identify what you're hearing. I'm at 2.46 and we're passing like what is left of a pond. It's like completely dried up. Oh, it's an old man-made dam here. I'm at 2.55 miles and I'm coming to a junction with a dirt road. And let's see what it says. Campground to my right, but I see another sign that way. So let's go see what this says. I do want to go to the campground, but this might be more of a traily way to go than a road. We will see. Maple Valley. Looks like this hooks back into where I came in. Okay, so I think what we are at right here, instead of going this way to the campground, we're going to cut down through this trail to the campground. Here we go. Here's some old railroad rail. There should be another fork up here, and if we veer to the left, we end up kind of going a longer way. Oh, there it is. Back to where we started. And if we go to the right, it'll be a shorter end of our loop. I think we're gonna just cut right through here and head back to the campground. We're going over a bridge back to the campground. Well, here we are, home sweet home, 109. Our hike from my campsite back to my campsite was 3.08 miles with 483 feet of elevation gain. It has been a wonderful time here. Oh, there's our little friend with his mouth full of maple seeds. He's so cute. No, you guys aren't gonna chase him. We've got two entranced doggos here. Oh my God. That squirrel, what a tease. Anyway, I only have my chair to throw in, I think, and get them some water. And then we're gonna head out. I love the state park, if you don't mind. Being with really a lot of people, and there was a little bit of highway noise. It is a gorgeous state park with tons of stuff to do. We didn't even do all of the things, but the things that we did do was wonderful. It is just beautiful here, and I think that this would be a really great one in multiple seasons for various reasons. More water and blooming rhododendrons more in the spring. In the summer, you're gonna have like more fun on the beach. In the fall, you have leaves turning. I just caught the beginning of that, and salmon spawning. And yep, Dosewallips State Park.